Hello everyone, how are you guys doing? And today in my review I will be talking about this TASCAM X8. Now we're talking about audio today, and audio is very critical to everything that we do. And my idea today is just to share my experience of using this TASCAM X8. Now this is not going to be a technical review. Like I said, it's going to be my experience. I've had this TASCAM X8, which is an handheld recorder, for about 3 months plus right now, and I've used it in every scenario possible, from podcasting to corporate interviews to events to weddings. I've used it all in all these avenues, and I've come to realize there's so many things that I want to say about this handheld recorder. We all need audio, and audio is what makes a video, takes your video to the next level. So it's important you have a good audio source, even more than one, but we're going to be focusing on this device today. Okay guys, without any further ado, let's get started. Alright guys, welcome to my review. Now, if this is your first time of watching my review, I would appreciate it if you subscribe to my YouTube channel, and if you like any of my video, I appreciate it if you smash that like button for me. I mean, that will go along with you helping this channel to grow, and the YouTube algorithm will be able to recommend a small channel like mine to other people out there as well. All right, let's get into the TASCAM X8 review today. Now, this is an handheld recorder, like I said, and for me, what has been my experience with this handheld recorder has been something that I will talk about. I want to talk about, first of all, the positive side of using this handheld recorder and what I've liked so far, maybe the reasons why you might want to buy this handheld recorder. I also talk about some of the disadvantages. I will not call it disadvantages, but I will say things that can be improved upon, because this device already is packed with features. So okay, let's go. So the first thing I want to highlight, the handling of this handheld recorder. So this handheld recorder, it feels steady in the hand, and it's plasticky, but it still feel premium to me holding it, because you can see the weight, you can see the way it is built, and more importantly, just look at the screen in front of this handheld recorder. There's a massive screen there, and that massive screen takes me to the next thing. This is a touch screen. Now for me, if you have a mobile phone, we're all used to pressing our mobile phone. We all use all this smartphone right now. It feels the same way. It's responsive. I mean, I will not say like the best responsiveness, but it responds when you click on it, when you press something, and you just click. Now, I'm used to obviously pressing my phone, so graduating to using this handheld recorder, for me, just make it more fluent and more easier. And so it's something that I really enjoy, because obviously I can go to anywhere I want to go by just pressing a particular button on the screen, and things just work fluently. The third thing I want to highlight is that it's very user friendly. Like the interface, everything is just easy to go. You can see where the manual setting is. You can set things manually for yourself, or you can go to like each section. They have a podcast section for when you just want to set your audio auto on, or just set your gain in an auto mode, or let this device do it for you. And so that's another thing I love about this recorder. Now, the main feature for this handheld recorder, they were advertising it, and that is because it is a 32-bit float handheld recorder. Now, if you don't know what that means, that simply means that you can just set your recorder and leave it, right? And what happens is that, make sure you will not set it anyhow, but if you set your recorder and leave it, even if there is a clipping, maybe somewhere where you're recording a particular event, and it got to a place where people are shouting, are clapping, you will be able to recover it in post.
Okay, we are recording now with the TASCAM Capture X8, the Rode NT1, and I have input level set to, or input gain set to 57 dB of gain. Okay, we are recording now with the TASCAM Capture X8, the Rode NT1, and I have the input level set to, or the input gain set to 57 dB of gain. And this is what it sounds like. I'm right up on the microphone.
With this handheld recorder, you're very sure that no matter how people probably shouting or clapping, everything like that, clipping, you will be able to recover it in post and without introducing noise. Another thing I like about this handheld recorder is that it has at least 6 XLR ports. As you guys can see, 2 on this side. You also have 2 on this side, and the 2 on top, they all can be used up. So if you're doing podcasting, and most podcasting, popular podcasting are between 1 people and 4. I mean, majority. I mean, you have people that are doing maybe 6, 8 and thereabout, but the most ones are between 1 and 4, which means also that this handheld recorder is very, very important, because this is a very portable handheld recorder that you can take on the go with you in your bag. So you want to record something, maybe your friends, you want to do certain things, you can just put this in your bag and take it with you, and it's going to record everything you want it to record. So this is a big advantage as well for this handheld recorder. The other thing I also like about this recorder is that it's got this lock button on the side. It allows you to be able to, for example, if you're at an event and you've set everything, you've set your audio and you plug it to the DJ board, you can just leave it there. But there's a lock button that you can click, so nobody can just mistakenly put it off or switch it to something else. Or there's been cases that people just think that they're recording with other handheld recorder, and you think you're recording, but somebody has touched your stuff and they didn't know that they mistakenly push a button, and then the whole audio is lost. In this case, you have a lock button which allows you to just lock it, and so whatever anybody is doing, as long as you have battery in it, you're going to be fine. So I think that is another big advantage. Also, this handheld recorder have this in and out that you can use. It also has a memory card. This memory card slot allows you to be able to record up to, like, I think you can expand your space to 512, which is very, very important, especially when you're recording stuff out there. You know that you can record for days on this handheld recorder. It also gives you the headphone jack. And that's another thing I love about this handheld recorder. The headphone jack allows you to monitor your audio. It is not just you assuming that, it's recording, but you are certain, because you put the headphone on, you're able to check the audio and know that, okay, I know that this, and you can see the sound, that everything is okay. Monitoring your audio on the field is very important, and this gives you another option to be able to do that. Another thing I love about this handheld recorder is it has a good preamp. It has a good preamp. You also had already baked in one, like you can just, like, for example, one of the popular mic that people use for podcasting is a Shure SM7B, which is very popular. With that mic especially, you will need a cloud lifter to be able to give it that boost to increase the volume without introducing noise. So most people that buy the SM7B for most of the interface that they use, they will have to buy an additional device which is called a cloud lifter, and that will allow them to boost that audio volume to be able to hear you much better and clearer and without introducing noise. However, you can use the Shure SM7B directly on the handheld recorder, and you will get good preamp, and everything will be okay. So it means that you're bypassing the third party. You don't even need to buy additional. Once you buy this, then you are okay. You are going to be, you know that you can do anything. Now, one other thing I just highlight everything is that this handheld recorder is very versatile. Like I said, you can use it for podcasting, you can use it for events, you can use it for corporate interview, you can use it to do content creation. There are people that use it for stock. Probably you want to do a short documentary, you want to record the sound of the car moving, of the birds singing, or of the clock moving for just your documentary. Whatever sound that you need, you can all be recorded under this handheld recorder, and you know that you're going to have a good sound coming out of it. I will say for the 90% of the time I've used this, I'll say even 99.9, I've never had an issue, or probably it breaking down, or it overeating, whereby I cannot use it. I think this is another thing that is very important. It's very functional, and you're going to get something that will work what is very important as a videographer or a filmmaker is that you need equipment, you need these gears that you know that they will perform, they will work. You don't have to worry about, oh, maybe I'm outside or inside or about this. It will work. I want to talk about some downside. However, they're not downside, but it's just maybe for some people, this might just be something that can be improved upon. For me, the number one thing would be the battery. Now, these are battery that you have to replace all the time. So it's an additional money. You have to buy battery all the time. I wish it was like a rechargeable battery, like it's just, inbuilt one. But a lot of people say they don't like, even inbuilt battery. But the problem is that every single time either you have to buy this battery, spend additional maybe £10 here, £5 here. For me, it's just an additional stress. I would just prefer to just charge the battery and use it for like if it's 8, 7, 9 hours or whatever it is. And we can also buy like 2-3 batteries. Then you can swap the batteries easier than this one that you have to buy all the time. For me, it's a downside, but I'm saying for some other people else, this might not be a downside. Another big downside that everybody talks about is the price. Now, this is an handheld recorder and it will set you back by around, I think right now I'll put probably the price on the screen, but it's a little above £500 or just under right now. But that is very expensive for a lot of people, and people will be like, oh, that's a lot. But for everything that this one can do, it's expensive, let's be honest, but because audio is just critical, there are two things that you cannot joke with: lighting in videography and also photography and also filmmaking. Lighting is just critical, and the second thing, audio. Apart from your cameras, obviously you need a camera to film and all that, but light and audio, they are the one that elevate your audio and take it to that next level. So you just need to invest in audio, and you need to invest in you need to have at least, in my own opinion, you need to have at least 2 sources of audio for if you are really, really serious about what you do. When I mean that, you have this recorder and you can also have some wireless one as well, but you need something like this. Like when I go to event, I just plug this to the DJ board, and I'll show you guys I'll just probably play a sample of the sound that comes out of it using this at a recent event that I did, and guys will be able to hear this sound from this particular event. So let's just pause a little bit and just listen to what I was able to get from a recent event, plugging this directly even to the DJ box.
We have 2 people in the room who wants to share their experience on Rise. And Liz, bear with me. You're meant to take the stage now, but we will spend, because they were allocated 5 minutes each. I know one of them will likely go over slightly.
So the Rise program helped me overcome that and kind of look at myself. What would I be telling the clients that I'm supporting? What motivation would I be giving them?
Yeah, I hope you guys will be able to see that. The volume is clear, the voice of the person speaking is very clear and audible, and the clients, they're happy because they can hear everything, they can hear the sound, it's coming out good, it's coming out nice. I've only done a little bit of tweaking in that. I didn't do much, I just left it as it is, did a little bit of editing on that audio, but it was nothing, and you guys can see. So having a good audio is very important. Another thing I did not mention earlier on is you can also use your wireless mic. So this is my wireless mic, which is the Rode Go, right? And what I did is you can just plug this into this SLR here. You can plug it, and also you can just start using your audio. Exactly. So this is just versatile. Like you can use this wireless also on this, and I'll still give you good audio as well. So very versatile. Like you can use it in almost every single scenario. I've used it to record a lot of my voiceover as well, for probably my reel and my shorts, on YouTube, and also some of my editing tutorial. This is just, for me, it's been a game changer. It's been something when I'm doing serious work or even podcasting that we do every week. By the way, we have a podcast, and in this podcast we do talk about trending topics, and I will leave the link in the description below. So if you want to go and listen to it, we talk about things like relationship, sport, politics, entertainment, fashion. We dive into a lot of things, family. So it's very interesting podcast. So if you want to go over there and support it and listen, and also download it and share the link with other people as well. So that is all I have to say about this handheld recorder. So that is basically my review today, and if you enjoyed this review, please, I appreciate it if you smash that like button. Until next time, keep safe, and I'll see you guys soon, and I say bye bye.